today we're gonna be going over some animations and seeing the references from Steven Universe. We're going to be going over Steven, we're going to be going over Garnet, and we're going to be going over other hidden details that are references from the TV show. Whenever they started going to space, that's when I kind of fell off, but I did watch the movie as well. Starting off with Steven, we have Steven with a blue shirt, but then I had to switch it off to make it the OG shirt. If y'all didn't know, in the alpha, Steven used to wear an orange shirt instead of his classic pink one. Default emote where he eats a cookie cat. It was definitely the first episode where he ate a cookie cat and found out he actually is a crystal gem. He has a various number of attacks where he pops out his shield, instances where he pops out his shield, shoots it out, or just uses it to protect his teammates. As his passive, where if he dodges, he covers his whole self in a bubble, similar to how he did many times covering himself and other people in bubbles. There's an attack where Steven spiky bubble punch with spikes around it, as a reference to when he was a little bit older and did the same thing. Also, his special move where he has the crystal tether, it's a reference to the show as well, and I'm placing it on the screen. I was on Twitter and I'd seen Steven's down air attack is actually a reference to future Steven. It's actually a very nice detail. It's clearly one-to-one. Steven also has an ability, a passive ability, where he's able to sort of glide in the air and free fall. That's a passive thanks to the actual show where Steven's able to control his descent. His victory animation where he's jumping with his shield, very reminiscent of the classic intro. Steven's down special on ground sees him shooting out spikes from both sides of him, as a reference to when future Steven does the same thing, I believe, either in the movie or in later seasons. Now for Garnet, she has her default skin. She also has a reference to the time she first fused the skin Flashback Garnet, which is from the flashback episode in Steven Universe. Garnet's default emote is her smiling, making two hearts with her hand, as a reference to when Garnet says "I love you" to Steven before she goes on mission.
I love you. Bye.
See you later.
Garnet's gauntlets are of course a reference to her gem gauntlets, which she uses on the show various times. She's also seen shooting out her gauntlet like rocket fist. Garnet's down air sees her soaring through the sky, ready to slam down. Garnet has a shock ability from the show. I don't know where this is from, but I'll paste it on the screen if I find it. Up special attack where she just has a T pose. It just reminds me more of her suit up, where she sort of powers up and does a little bit of a dance. The ability is actually called Stronger Than You, which is actually a reference to the song she sang in the show in the season 1 finale Jailbreak.
And it's stronger than you.
On the Steven Universe map, there's a ton of references. Of course, there is the whole Colosseum, where it's reminiscent of that one episode where Pearl takes Steven and Connie into a battle simulated arena. There's 4 diamonds at the top of the screen, where we can see blue diamond, yellow diamond, and white diamond, as well as pink diamond, whose diamond is shattered, which is a reference to the show. A blue hand spaceship in the sky, which is when Blue Diamond came down to Earth. There's also another reference in the sky. Occasionally, there's a red spaceship that will come onto the screen, and that's a reference to Ruby spaceship, when there were a bunch of rubies that were in space and they used that spaceship to get to Earth. There's a reference to a possible fighter coming into the game, Amethyst with her whip, as well as donuts. Very occasionally you can even see Amethyst's hand waving about as she's eating a donut underneath the stage while you're fighting. On the other side, we can see a backpack, which is Steven's backpack that we saw in the show in season 1. We can also see a can of apple juice, as well as a fish pizza. I believe Amethyst ate that. We can also see a cookie cat sticker, as well as a pearl sticker. Steven's alternate skin, where he is Coach Steven, reference to when he was Coach Steven in the show season 1.
Lightning round. Lightning round.
Which character do you want me to do next? Watch my previous video where I attempted to win a game without jumping, or you can watch all Morty references in MultiVersus. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below anything I missed. I'm Mighty Ray. I'll see you in another video.